Hello, welcome to some Boardmaker training. This is something I know we have all been trying to get working over the last year. So, the new Boardmaker is something that's been a bit confusing for all of us. This is Sarah Bass, the Assistive Technology Coordinator. My goal today is to make a 5-minute lesson about how to use Boardmaker 7. There will be multiples of these lessons coming out because I thought 5 minutes. We all have 5 minutes in our day to learn a little bit of something new. And you can, of course, watch as many of these as you want at one time. So we are starting right from the beginning. If you have Boardmaker 7 downloaded to your computer, you will see this icon with the rocket ship pencil. I'm going to double click on that and it's going to open Boardmaker. This initializing data engine, if you get stuck on that screen for an absurdly long time, it may be that as Boardmaker has been installing updates, that there's something that did not uninstall and then reinstall on your computer. It's some weird computer thing. So at that point, it would be best to contact the help desk, put in a help desk ticket, tell them that your Boardmaker isn't working right, and that will likely be the solution. So you can see that does take a little bit of time to fire up. I have my screen here. For some of you, you might see actually this where it will say sign in. So I'm going to click and walk through those steps as well. We're starting at the very basic. You'll sign into your Tobii Dynavox account. It's just going to be your Boardmaker account. Log in. It says close your browser and return to the application. This may take a second, but then see it popped up and it logged me right back in. So this is the dashboard. And for one tip, when you are on the dashboard, if you want your Boardmaker to be full screen, this is where you can hit and make it full screen with those little boxes in the top. If you do not make it full screen, then none of your other screens will be bigger and you don't have the option. So I like to work with Boardmaker in full screen. So just to go through some of the options here, you can see it tells you your name, English. You can choose other languages. It's something kind of cool if you're working with students who might be using Espanol. Uh, so there are some different options there if it's something that you want for your dictionary. Okay, I'm going to click OK. One thing you will notice with Boardmaker is all of the buttons have a pretty long lag time. So over here, just go through some of the basic buttons. Recent is anything you've recently been working on. My Boardmaker, it's going to take a second here, is going to bring up some of the things that you've worked on in the past or things you've downloaded. If we go to open, it will ask if there's anything that Boardmaker has saved on your desktop or within your computer. And then community, and I did skip the new button on purpose. So we also have the Boardmaker community, which I will go into a little bit more in a little bit. So the thing that you're probably most excited about is new, because you're thinking, how do I make an activity? It will again show you recently used. I know usually a lot of us like to start with something blank. You can get it in portrait or landscape, or you can start something interactive, which means you could make an activity where you click and then one thing happens or another thing happens. This is great for morning groups or just some cool activities. It's similar to what Boom Cards does, and Boardmaker's trying to do that too, because why not do something else when everything you're doing already works so well? Um, Again, you can get your recently used. You can have printable activities, which you can then customize for yourself. So look through here, they have some easy activities, behavior supports, make your own books, your own calendars, communication, device overlays. This is great. You can get a device overlay for the GoTalk, which will go for the different GoTalk programs, so you don't have to program that in. Hidden pictures, flashcards, games, graphic organizers. I know I'm just reading, but what I want to do is just click through each of these just to let you know that these are all of the many options that you have. So because of some of the lag times, we're just hitting 5 minutes here. go ahead and explore some of these, and the next 5-minute training will pick off where I left off.